commissioners meeting, I expressed my dismay and disgust at the commissioners' lack of transparency and lack of fiscal responsibility regarding the strategy meeting held at the Bedford Springs Resort and Spa in January of 2023, which did include spouses. And the cost totaled upwards of $20,000. When I asked why the meeting was not held in our township, I was yelled at and belittled by two of the commissioners. No one provided me an answer as to why this meeting was not held in our community and why taxpayer dollars were held at were used at a lavish resort. As a matter of fact, Commissioner Horowitz actually yelled at me, telling me to file a FOIA. So I had to investigate Mr. Horowitz's FOIA, only to learn that it wasn't a FOIA that I needed to file. What I needed to do was a right to know request to Mr. Barrett. In my right to know request, I asked for detailed records of all expenses related to this meeting. What I received was very detailed records of the expenses from the firm that did all of the strategy. By the hour, there were pages of details that Mr. Barrett provided. So thank you for that, Mr. Barrett. Unfortunately, when it came to what you spent at Bedford Springs Resorts, there were no details. What did I find? What I found was that you spent $6,134 on room and tax for 6 people and spouses. I did not have individual room receipts detailing the breakdown of this $6,134. You spent $1,100 on catering for your 6 to 7 hour meeting that ended at 3 p.m. And then you spent yet another $2,000, actually $2,075 on food and beverage while you were there. So all in all, you spent on this boondoggle at a lavish resort $9,662 of our taxpayer money. You should be ashamed of yourself. It was clearly a very lavish meeting. There was no education associated with it, as was done in other meetings that you have attended throughout the state that Commissioner Horowitz referenced. So without these details, one can only surmise the following. Number one, you spent our hard-earned taxpayer dollars on your lavish meals for you and your spouses. You spent upwards of $3,000 in a 24, 36-hour period on food and beverage. $3,000. You spent money, obviously, on entertainment, including alcohol. We can only surmise maybe people went to the spa and other entertainment. There is no detail provided of your expenses. The other thing that we have to surmise is there's just gross negligence on how you handle our financials and how you hire our taxpayer dollars. Because you paid the bill of $9,962, yet Mr. Barrett confirmed for me on Tuesday that there is no additional background and receipts. One of you has these receipts. I've run meetings for 30 years. I know for a fact that you get detailed receipts, individual room receipts, what all the catering is for. Where are these? And why are you hiding them from us? It's unacceptable. Taxpayers in this room, in our community, people that are struggling to make ends meet and pay their bills in this economy, and yet you all have the audacity to spend our money like that. Shame on you. I'm very disappointed in this commissioner board. I will do everything in my power to vote in new commissioners moving forward.
Thank you. Is there any additional